Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is a martial art that has taken the world by storm and continues to make strides with each passing year as talented athletes from every corner of the globe compete for the top spot each year. The thrill and excitement of no-gi grappling, however, can only be experienced in one particular event, the Abu Dhabi Combat Club Submission Fighting World Championship, also known as the ADCC World Championship. This legendary tournament is like the Super Bowl of grappling, featuring top combat athletes from various disciplines, including Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Judo, Wrestling, Catch Wrestling, Sambo, Shudo, and MMA. Initially hosted in Abu Dhabi, the ADCC World Championship has now expanded to other countries, providing an incredible opportunity for grappling enthusiasts to witness some of the most incredible displays of athleticism and technique in the world. From fierce battles between legends like Marcelo Garcia and Jacare Souza, to the epic showdowns between the current superstars like Gordon Ryan and Nicky Ryan, the ADCC World Championship has seen some of the most intense and awe-inspiring matches in grappling history. So join us as we delve into the annals of this legendary event and revisit some of the most memorable moments in its storied past. Number 10. Gordon Ryan vs Marcus Buchecha Almeida at ADCC 2019. In the world of no-gi grappling, there are few matches that can rival the intensity and skill level of the ADCC 2019 Absolute Finals between Gordon Ryan and Marcus Buchecha Almeida. The bout pitted two of the greatest grapplers of all time against each other in a display of technical mastery and raw athleticism. Ryan, known for his exceptional control of Ashigarami position, faced a challenging opponent in Marcus, who was able to maintain distance and keep Ryan from entering his preferred position. Despite Ryan's relentless attempts to secure a submission, Marcus remained elusive and the match remained tied at 0-0 until the end of regulation. As the match entered overtime, the stakes were higher than ever. Marcus received a negative point for passivity, giving Ryan the edge he needed to secure the victory and claim the coveted ADCC gold medal. This match will go down in history as one of the most thrilling and memorable moments in the world of no-gi grappling, showcasing the incredible talent and dedication of both athletes. At number 9, we have the Davy Ramos vs Lucas Lepri at ADCC 2015. Lucas Lepri, a multiple-time ibjjf champion, faced off against the formidable Davy Ramos in a highly anticipated match at ADCC 2015. Despite Lepri's reputation and previous tournament wins, Ramos came in with a strong game plan, utilizing heavy collar ties to control Lepri's movement. The match was intense from the beginning, with both grapplers displaying their skills. Lepri waited for the right moment to attack, while Ramos kept the pressure on. In an unexpected turn of events, Ramos secured a flying armbar while Lepri was playing guard, stunning the audience and earning him the victory. This exciting match is a testament to the unpredictable nature of grappling competitions and the need for constant adaptation and improvisation on the mat. The fight at number 8 takes us all the way back to the 2013 ADCC Championship match between Roberto Cyborg Abreu and Keenan Cornelius. The fight between Roberto Cyborg Abreu and Keenan Cornelius is one of the most fast-paced and thrilling fights we witnessed in ADCC history. On one side, you had a seasoned veteran of the sport, a heavyweight master of the mats whose agility defied his burly build. And on the other, we had the mastermind behind an innovative guard system that used the jiu-jitsu guards, also known as lapels, to trap and dominate his opponents. As the match kicked off, the tension in the air was palpable. Keenan began with his signature open guard, deftly evading Cyborg's attempts to pass. But the veteran was no slouch either, as he managed to break through Keenan's defenses at one point, taking the Wizards back with lightning speed. The latter half of the match was a fierce, stand-up battle between the two warriors, with neither willing to give an inch. In a stunning turn of events though, Cyborg then seized the opportunity to retake Keenan's back after a failed takedown attempt, locking in a chokehold with a primal roar of triumph. It was a victory for the ages and a true masterclass in the art of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Moving on to number 7, we are going to dissect Sanjay Ribeiro vs Craig Jones at ADCC 2017. The 2017 ADCC Championships surprised the grappling world as we witnessed a clash of generations. Sanjay Uberu, a legendary fighter in the sport, went head-to-head with the up-and-coming Australian grappler Craig Jones. Sanjay had built a reputation as a formidable opponent, having defeated some of the biggest names in competition circuit. Craig, on the other hand, had burst into the scene with his innovative finishes from the ashigarami and back positions. Throughout the match, a significant portion of the action took place on the mat, where Craig relying heavily on his Z-guard while Sanjay focused on passing. However, the defining moment of the match came when Sanjay executed a takedown, earning 2 points with just a minute left on the clock. Despite Craig's attempts to engage, time ran out, and Sanjay emerged victorious, taking home the ADCC 2017 bronze medal. The match showcased the stark contrast in styles between two grapplers, with Sanjay's experience and technical proficiency ultimately prevailing over Craig's youthful energy and innovative approach. Nevertheless, the fight was a testament to the ever-evolving nature of the sport, as young talents like Craig continue to push the boundaries on what was possible in grappling. At number 6, we have two more legends of the sport, Kron Gracie versus Marcelo Garcia. The scene was set in the stunning city of Nottingham, England for ADCC 2011. We saw two of the greatest grapplers in the world face off against each other. Kron Gracie, the son of the legendary Rickson Gracie, was a highly accomplished grappler in his own right, while Marcelo Garcia had amassed multiple ibjjf and ADCC championships and was widely regarded as one of the best practitioners of both gi and no-gi grappling. The match began with Marcelo executing a picture-perfect takedown from an arm drag, setting the tone for what would be an intense battle. Most of the match played out with Kron working tirelessly from his closed guard, which had become one of his signature moves. Despite Marcelo's relentless pressure, Kron's guard proved to be a formidable obstacle to overcome. However, in the end, Marcelo's skill and experience allowed him to secure the win via points. It was a testament to his ability to adapt to different styles and overcome even the toughest challenges. No matter the outcome, both grapplers showed tremendous heart and sportsmanship, leaving the crowd in awe of their skill and dedication to the craft. Next, we're going to rewind back to 2015, where Roger Gracie took on Renato Jacare Souza. The anticipation for this match was palpable, as two of the greatest Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioners of all time, Roger Gracie and Jacare Souza, stepped into the mat to face each other. Roger, who is widely considered the GOAT of gi grappling, was up against the multi-time ibjjf and ADCC World Champion Jacare, in what would promise to be an unforgettable showdown. The match began with both athletes working to gain collar ties and improve their position. Roger was quick to snap Jacare's head and went for a guillotine, but Jacare managed to defend against it. They both ended up in a guard. The two battled it out in guard, with neither able to advance their position. The match reset to the standing position as Jacare made an impressive move, taking Roger's back and executing a beautiful takedown. Both fighters traded blows, but soon found themselves back on their feet. It was then when Roger made his move, getting Jacare's back from a failed takedown attempt. He swiftly got his hooks in and transitioned to a body triangle, and applied a standard rear naked choke, ultimately forcing Jacare to top out. It was an absolute masterclass from both grapplers, showcasing their immense skill and technique. The match was a testament to the incredible talent of both men, who went on to enjoy successful careers in both BJJ and mixed martial arts. Roger went on to become the one light heavyweight champion in 2016, while Jacare claimed the Strikeforce middleweight championship in 2010, cementing their status as true legends of the sport. At number 4, we have, yet again, another Marcelo Garcia classic from 2007, when he faced Robert Drysdale in the ADCC Championships. The 2007 ADCC Championship was a momentous occasion as two of the biggest names in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Robert Drysdale and Marcelo Garcia, stepped into the mat for a highly anticipated showdown. The match was a technical battle from start to finish, with both grapplers showcasing their best techniques in an attempt to gain an advantage. Marcelo was quick to take the initiative, securing a single leg from an arm drag. However, Robert was well prepared and defended the takedown attempt. They reset, and Marcelo went for another single leg, this time targeting Robert's right leg. But Robert was ready with a counter yet again, and locked in a vicious Darce choke that left Marcelo with no choice but to tap out. That same year, Gracie magazine named Drysdale as the best submission wrestler in the world, solidifying his status as a force to be reckoned with within the BJJ world. Despite the outcome, Marcelo continued to enjoy a highly successful career in the sport, while Robert went on to make a name for himself as one of the most dominant submission wrestlers of his time. Now, we move on to the top 3 most memorable bouts, where at the 3rd position, we have Eddie Bravo versus Kron Gracie at ADCC 2003. In 2003, Sao Paulo witnessed Eddie Bravo, a brown belt at the time, take on Kron Gracie in a match that launched Eddie into the BJJ superstardom. The first half of the match was dominated by Kron's aggressive knee cut attempts to pass Eddie's guard. However, Eddie was able to counter with his half guard game to slow down Gracie. The turning point came when Eddie secured an overhook from his jailbreak recovery and wrist control on Kron's right hand. This allowed him to enter a triangle position and eventually secure the choke, securing on an impressive win over one of the sport's legends. Although Eddie would go on to lose to Leo Vieira by points, this win proved to be a significant turning point in his career and solidified his status as a top competitor in the sport. The penultimate fight in this list is again from ADCC 2003, which saw Dean Lister take on Alexandre Cacareco Fiera. This match between Dean Lister and Alexandre showcased the early stages of the leg lock game that would go on to become so prevalent in modern grappling and MMA. Lister, known as one of the pioneers in developing the leg lock game, faced off against Alexandre, a seasoned veteran of the UFC rings and jungle fight. The match was a technical battle from start to finish, with both fighters employing distance management and fighting for wrist control. The highlight of the match came after a reset, where Lister quickly seized Alexandre's right leg and went for the leg lock attack. He eventually secured the submission with an inverted heel hook. This victory cemented Lister's reputation as a leg lock specialist and set the stage for the evolution of the leg lock game in years to come. And this brings us to our final fight on this list, which goes all the way back to 2001. We're talking about the Ricardo Arona versus Ricardo Almeida bout at ADCC 2001. This match between Ricardo Arona and Ricardo Almeida was a classic display of high-level grappling and technical jiu-jitsu. Arona's strength and suffocating top game were on full display, while Almeida showcased his excellent guard and technical skills. The match started with both competitors testing each other's strengths and working for position. Almeida was successful in pulling guard and worked for a sweep, but Arona's base was too strong. He was able to maintain the top position. Arona then began to work his ground and pound from the top, but Almeida had the bottom covered too, constantly threatening with submissions. The second half of the match saw Almeida attempting to sweep and secure a dominant position, where Arona continued to control the pace of the match with his top game. Arona's suffocating pressure eventually wore Almeida down, and he secured the win. Both Ricardo Arona and Ricardo Almeida went on to have successful careers in MMA and BJJ. Arona continued his undefeated streak in MMA before retiring in 2009, while Almeida became a successful MMA fighter, coach, and gym owner. The match between these two OGs of BJJ and MMA remains a classic display of high-level grappling and technical skill. And that concludes our news recap for today. Apart from these 10 fights, what are your most memorable moments from a BJJ fight? Let us know in the comments section below.